Hi Virgo, this is Violet Butterfly Spirituality with your general reading here. This is going to be for everyone under the sign of Virgo. If this reading does not resonate, you'll want to check your rising and your moon sign as well. If you can't find the guidance you need there, then you can always contact me at violetbutterflyspirituality@gmail.com and we can go ahead and do a detailed and personal reading for you, okay? All right, Virgo. So in your recent past, it looks like you were dealing with issues of authority, father figures. You may be a father as well. This is a card of someone who is protecting their abode, the protector, the rock, the one who guards people, the people inside the home from trouble, from, any sort of negativity. Like I said, this is also a father figure, so a lot of you may be fathers. But in general, this is just a feeling of dealing with authority figures, and a feeling of wanting to protect your space, of wanting to make things secure, stable. This is a card of thinking rationally as well, because the Emperor is very rational. In your present, Virgo, right now you may be getting in touch with your spirituality. No matter what your religion is, there may be prayer, there may be lighting of candles. It looks like you may be using your spirituality to try and find a balance in your life, to maybe cleanse your life, cleanse some negativity out of your life. There's also a hope for the future. There's a hope. There's something that's giving you hope, something that's bringing you healing to a troubled situation as well. In your immediate future, Virgo, this is the card of, this may be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or if not that sign, this is someone who is ready for battle. If you notice, he's rushing in, sword drawn. He's like, I'm ready to do battle. I'm ready to fight. These may be messages coming back and forth. Excuse me, Virgo. Sorry about that. These may be messages coming in, flying back and forth. This can also be the card of fast moving energy. So this is, hold on a second, Virgo. Okay, there you go. So this is a card of fast moving energy. This may be a matter that comes in and goes out just as quickly. But in your immediate future, you're going to be dealing with an air sign who's ready for battle, or you yourself are ready for battle. Messages back and forth through emails, text messages, other electronic correspondence, social media as well. The major influence, Virgo, is you may have children, you may be linking up with people from your past, having family reunions, reunions with old friends. There may be exes returning, old friends returning as well. That may be why these messages are coming in. If you have children with someone, there may be messages coming in from that person, and you guys may have a back and forth, maybe a little bit of a tense exchange. Concerning your children, or concerning things from your past, going back to your past as well. The obstacle, Virgo, is you're trying to make progress, but things are just kind of moving slowly. You're trying to move on to calmer waters, and you're carrying your troubles with you. The swords are in the boat, but it's like they're plugging the boat up. They're keeping the water from coming out. So it's like you want to travel, you want to move on. You also may need to make a choice of whether to stay in a situation and deal with it, or whether to just take off. You may feel like you want to take off, but in general, you kind of have a feeling that things are just not progressing as fast as you would like them to progress. The helpful influence is there may be a new love in your life, Virgo, or a resurgence of an old one. This is an emotional beginning. What's helpful for you is having a new beginning that's going to bring you much joy, much love, much hope, much healing. This may be something, a new beginning, a new emotional beginning, something that brings you happiness and joy and love, but it may also involve money. You see the dove, he's kind of putting a coin into the cup right there. Sanctified love, sanctified with money, something like that. Could be some of you in your situation. But in general, this is a blessing from God, Virgo. This is what's helping you out is this blessing of emotions. Also, cups are about intuition. So you may be blessed with an overflowing of intuition. You may be having a lot of intuitive messages coming to you, dream messages. And this is something that's going to be helpful for you right now. And the outcome, Virgo, is the outcome of this Knight of Swords situation is there's going to be a new opportunity presented to you, a new job, new career. It could also be a new opportunity with social life. And it's like you're kind of going into battle to bring this new opportunity, this new action about. Um, there may be the exchanges back and forth may lead you to take a new action to bring something new about as well. But this is a card of passion, of creativity. This is this is like a gift from God. You see the hands coming out from the sky. This is like a gift from God saying, "Here, take this action and do this." So we're going to clarify, Virgo. Okay, so in your recent past, Virgo, we're dealing with these authority figures, being rational, trying to plan. It looks like you were trying to do some long-term planning. The Knight of Pentacles, it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, so it could be you. This is you trying to do some planning, some long-term planning. Things may have been moving slower than what you have liked. It may be because of this authority figure, kind of, you may feel like they were holding you back. If you see the knight, he's moving in the opposite direction. So it may have been in the past, you may have kind of left this authority figure behind. You may have felt like they were too controlling as well. And in general, you kind of, in the past, you kind of just decided to move on and make some long-term planning, and things are moving slow, but it's methodical planning, which is why things are moving slow. You're not just wanting to rush into things. In your presence with the star, this hope is, we have the fear of financial loss. So it looks like there may be a fear of financial loss, but you have hope for the future. You may have been praying for something, praying for things to improve, and your strength is in your spirituality. Your strength is in your optimism. So right now, even though you may fear like there's a financial lack, you're still optimistic. You're still optimistic. You're not gonna let it get you down too much. Also because you know that you're doing this planning. You're planning things out. So you're not gonna let things get you down too far. Also, this, you might be planning things out because Virgos are very good about the safety. Earth signs in general are good about having a safety plan. Um, Better safe than sorry. So this may be you may have done some long-term planning to ensure, even though things may be a little bit unstable right now, you still have hope for the future because you went out and you did some planning and you put some things into place for yourself. In your immediate future, with the Knight of Swords, these messages going into battle, rushing into battle, it may concern a child. You may have a child that is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's a message concerning love, emotions, a birth, baby showers. These are messages about baby showers, weddings, and the like. So the message may have to do with a child. You may have a child with someone. There may be an unpleasant kind of back and forth exchange, but because the knights are fast, this Knight of Swords is a fast moving energy. It's not something that's going to last long. It's something that's going to kind of come in and then go back out. The major influence is you feel like with this Six of Cups, you may feel like there was a loss, or you may feel like someone's taking advantage of a situation. You may have left someone from the past and they feel like, it was a, you may feel defeated right now. You may feel defeated. Maybe you want to be around your children and maybe someone's keeping you from your child. But you feel defeated right now. Maybe you don't have communication with your child right now, and this is your major influence. Also, you may be thinking about returning to the past, maybe moving back to some place where you used to live, but it may be a situation where you feel like if you do, it would be too much of a loss. This Five of Swords is tied into ego as well. So you may feel like, I don't want to go back to the past because, I'm not where I want to be in life, so I don't want to go back to these past people and I'm still struggling. And they're like, what have you been doing this whole time? So that may be a situation for some of you Virgos as well. The obstacles with this, not making progress as much as you would like, it looks like there's some communication issues. There's maybe someone that you need to talk to that you've been avoiding communication. You may be avoiding a conversation. It may have to do with moving as well. The feeling like you need to make a choice of whether to stay or whether to go. That could be where these two choices come in. You're just kind of sitting and waiting, but the longer you sit on a situation and wait and not make a decision, the worse off the situation is going to be. It's like keeping a lid on a boiling pot. Eventually it's going to boil over and you might just start a fire as well. So there's a decision that you need to make that you've been putting off. Someone may be blocked on social media. This may be why you're having these issues, these back and forth issues. These messages flying back and forth. Someone may have blocked you. Someone is avoiding talking to you as well. And the helpful influence, Virgo, is it looks like with this new emotional beginning that's going to help you. It looks like it's something that's being offered to you, but you don't want it. You don't want this new emotional beginning. You want these 3 cups down here. But this new emotional beginning, this blessing, it coming up in a helpful position, is going to help you. It's something that you may feel like your heart's not ready for, or just in general, you're not ready for it. But it's definitely, you just got to look up. Stop looking at what you can't have and start looking at the blessings that are around you. Your blessing is right around the corner. It's right around the corner. It's right behind you. You're going to see it soon. You just got to kind of stop brooding and realize it's a real gift. You notice both hands are protruding from the sky. These are gifts from God, Virgo. Take it. Please take it. Because if you don't, somebody else will. Okay? And the outcome with this new action taken, it looks like it has to do with institutions, large corporations. The Hierophant is a card of religious factors. So maybe you're taking a new action with starting to go back to church, starting to get back into your religion. A lot of you may be converting religions, Christian to Jewish, or Muslim to Christian, what have you, whatever happens. But a lot of you will be taking a new action. This is also a card of approval. Someone giving your approval. Someone giving, being merciful and good. These 2 people down at the bottom, they're seeking approval from the Hierophant. He has the key right here, has 3 right there, like three notches right there. So I know it's kind of hard to see. I apologize for my camera. I'll get a better one soon, I promise. But this new action may be taken. It may have to do with large institutions, large governments. And this new action is being taken because you were giving a blessing. You were giving an approval for something, Virgo. So with this, situation, this exchange going back and forth, it looks like it's going to turn out okay for you, Virgo. There's something that you want approval for that you're going to get. And it's going to be just a new beginning for you overall, a new spark for you. You're going to feel new inside. You're going to feel renewed, like you can take on the world. Okay, Virgo, so that is your general reading. If you would like a private reading, you can contact me at violetbutterflyspirituality@gmail.com. Okay, bye, Virgos.